It is Thursday morning, and we're back for part 3 of how much alt farming can do for us, / alt farming is not dead. I've just finished transferring a bunch of stuff to the guild bank from my last account. I've been doing this a few hours a day since the Wizard Vault reset. Right now, we're just going to be logging to different characters to pull everything off of the guild storage onto the account so efficiency can pick it up. And we can see what our final count was. We have several completely full characters. And we're about to fill most of another one up with what is in the guild bank. Those don't count. And most of this can get deposited, so we'll swap characters. Filled, 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 filled. I think we have space left here. This is somewhat for impact. I have the numbers written down, and it's a little bit silly just how much one Wizard's Vault refresh will get you in terms of currency. Feel free to speed this up on your end if I'm not talking fast enough or moving fast enough. All I'm going to be doing is grabbing stuff out of this guild bank for a little bit. I'd started doing this slightly earlier, and my wireless headset decided that it didn't have enough juice to work at all. So you heard some in-game sounds and very muffled words, which some people might appreciate. In total, break down the numbers later. We're looking, I think, roughly 40,000 gold from 68 different accounts. We'll see exactly how it breaks down. About 25,000 of that was in raw currency from weeklies and the PvP arenas, plus buying coins, both the discounted bags and then the normal priced. At the time it was 30. It'll be 35 this reset, so we'll make a chunk less money than we did before. It is not insignificant how much we won't be making this next time. I don't want to have to do another video on it. But I guess it's about 21,500-ish. We can assume about a sixth of that came from the repeatable bags. So it'll be, I want to say it'll be something like 1,200 gold less next reset. It'll actually be significantly more because there's less time this reset than there was last reset. So we won't see the numbers inflated as much, but that does increase the amount of value from the non-repeatable purchases. Once we get everything pulled over, we will check efficiency and wait for that to update. Then we'll get our final numbers on exactly how much alt farming still makes in uh, the Wizard Vault era. The summoning stones are part of the raw gold. They were already calculated, so we gotta make sure we don't pull those out, as was the money still in the bank. Okay, it looks like efficiency has rolled over. So this session off the last account and a half we did, value 4115, 2231. That is in sand, largely. You'll notice coarse sand, 124 gold, mystic coins, 950, tier 6 bags, quite a bunch. And then we get to unID'd gear, and then our other bags. But if we add that to the total of Matt's calculator, says 19,725 gold, 75 silver, 23 copper in coins, laurels, unID'd, and just the remnants of boxes. And then 21,000, just under 21,500 in cash, for a total of 41,226-ish gold. On 68 accounts, puts us at 606 gold per Wizard's Vault reset per account, which is not great. It's really boring. However, it's largely passive income. It's pseudo active income. You have to be spending a little bit of time on those accounts, but it's not as much as you would spend doing other things. It is obviously less than if you were actively playing those in meta events and stuff. I think that works out to div 20. If you were doing your standard meta trains, it does work out to about 1,500 to 2,000 hours worth of actively playing the game. So you are definitely coming out ahead. Um, that's why I say alt farming is nowhere near as dead as people think it is. Like, being worth 1,500 to 2,000 hours of your time. It took me takes takes me about 5 hours a week, plus um, about 15 to 20 hours to sort everything, which is the worst part, getting everything put in the bank. Like, you're profiting significantly. It is not something to sleep on. If you have the accounts and the ability to run 4 to 6 accounts at the same time, uh, there's no reason not to. And I don't do dailies on every account every day. I have no time for that. Like, it's a pain in my butt enough to do what I do. Uh, Logging in every day for Lunar New Year's to buy bags on everything was a pain. But 606 gold in account per 3 months. Like it, it's probably worth it if you can do it. Uh, I will be back for part 4 where we'll look at a couple other things. I'm gonna pretend to be a bot while I'm watching college basketball tomorrow.